You want to know what's funny? You see, before I even got to this, I was in the middle of making a video regarding the new Apple Vision Pro 2, link in the description. And then a few minutes later, I start scrolling on my YouTube feed and oh, what do we got here? Galaxy XR. So I click on the video and here we are. So what's the deal with the new Galaxy XR headset? Well, good news, this is actually way lighter than the Apple Vision Pro, especially the latest Vision Pro with the M5 chip. The Galaxy XR weighs 545 grams. That's pretty light for a headset, huh? There are also cushions on the front and back of the device, so the weight and the cushions combined should make this a pretty comfortable experience overall. The XR uses the Snapdragon XR2 Plus Gen 2. Now, I do have my complaints about the Apple Vision Pro 2, but as far as processing goes, the M4 and the newest M5 chip clears this chip as far as overall processing goes. So there's no doubt that the Vision Pro, especially the newer one, is a faster headset. However, does that mean it's necessarily better? The only problems I have with the Vision Pro's AR experience is the lack of optimization for YouTube and Netflix. Like, you can run Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, Discovery Plus, etc. with the apps themselves on the Vision Pro, but Netflix and YouTube can only be watched on Safari. Of course, it's the complete opposite with the Galaxy XR. Netflix and YouTube have dedicated apps for the XR, so you have interactive control panels for YouTube videos, like the timeline, volume, and play pause buttons are all on a single control bar. You can check the comments on one panel and recommended videos on another. At one point, there was supposed to be Juno for Vision Pro, but that got removed because it apparently violated YouTube's guidelines. Galaxy XR has quite a few apps with their own dedicated layout, such as Adobe Pulsar, an app that introduces spatial editing into the augmented reality space. So you can basically insert 3D assets and make 3D-like edits on videos. So it is one of, if not the most advanced AR video editing tools as of right now. There are quite a few apps that are designed specifically for the Samsung Galaxy XR, but in comparison to the Apple Vision Pro, it's very, and I mean very minuscule. In fact, they both optimize some of the same apps, the same sports apps like NBA and MLB, and even apps like Calm. So I mean, the headwear is comfortable and all, but it's not necessarily faster, doesn't support nearly as many apps as the Apple Vision Pro. And I know you all get sick and tired of hearing this, but that Apple ecosystem, it's crazy. It just can't be beat. Now, when it comes to display resolution, they both have their ups and downs. The Galaxy XR has a significantly higher screen resolution than the Apple Vision Pro at around 27 or 29 million pixels per eye compared to the Vision Pro's 23 million. But on the other hand, the Galaxy XR only has a 90 Hz refresh rate compared to 120 Hz. I don't know how much of a difference refresh rate will make in the long run, but that higher resolution gives Galaxy XR a bit of an edge. I feel like from a map standpoint, you know, Apple and Google Maps, Samsung's Galaxy XR is better because it actually provides a spatial 3D map experience because of real-time movement in aerial and street view. When it comes to video playback, the standard Vision Pro matches the Galaxy XR when it comes to longevity, but the newest Vision Pro can support up to 3 hours of video playback. Now, one thing that the Galaxy XR has that the Apple Vision Pro doesn't are Samsung brand controllers for VR games. Now, although the Apple Vision Pro supports controller use from consoles, there is no dedicated Apple controller for VR games. So that's where I think Samsung got smart, and this will probably have a way bigger impact than people think. Of course, before I wrap things up, the biggest part of this whole story is the price. So as people have said before, the Apple Vision Pro was pretty uncomfortable over long periods of time because of how heavy it was, right? But I mean, you could probably overlook that. The biggest complaint about the Apple Vision Pro was the price. The device costs almost $4,000 in this economy. I don't think that a lot of people are gravitating towards that. I mean, the product is solid, it's just that price. You can actually purchase the Galaxy XR at almost 1/3 of the price of the Apple Vision Pro. So in the long run, although it may not be faster or have more apps supported, this is still a high-end device that's cheaper than the Vision Pro. For that reason, I would consider it better. I had first-hand experience with the Vision Pro and I thought it was awesome, but not worth over $3,000 awesome. In my book, this is an Apple Vision Pro killer. All Apple has to do is just fix the issue with the weight of the Vision Pro and adjust the price, and then we'll be cooking with something. But anyway, Apple smart glasses. Who's excited for that? I'm definitely hoping that Apple does not drop the ball with these rumored smart glasses. If Apple gets this right, they may have something better than the Meta Ray-Bans. I'm just saying. But that's the end of the video. Make sure you definitely subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like and make sure you follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I'll see you on the next one.